Hello peoples, I'm DigDug, and it's time to play Lumber Tycoon 2. And we are about to start building our base. But before we can really get started, I gotta test two things. I have some ideas, and I don't know if they're gonna work. So to test them, we're gonna put all this, I call it pine wood, wood from the snow area that we gathered, into a bunch of walls and build some test experiments and see what happens. So let's do it to it, and if it takes too long I'll fast forward, but let's just get a bunch of walls set up. We're gonna need a bunch. And here's the good thing, peoples, we're doing this test, but we will be able to reuse all of these walls when it comes time to actually build, actually build the base. So you may already know, that I am, that I am all about efficiency when it comes to building things here in Lumber Tycoon. So I am not gonna waste all that wood that we worked so hard to get. And I do mean we. A lot of you folks jumped in and helped me get all of that. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. And I don't even know how much we need, but I do know, excuse me, that at some point we're gonna need probably even more than we can make with the amount of wood that we have. Come on, place. Fine, that's fine. Place it there. Fine, see, that's fine. And that's saying something, because look at all this wood. It's crazy. Okay. Now, that takes 15 units of wood to fill a wall. By the way, I fixed my chop saw, so that's much better now. Let's measure this out and see how long this guy is. Upgraded my measuring device here as well. So the lighter colored woods are on the units of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's pretty much... Oh, so close. Pretty much exactly 15. We'll see if that works here in a second. Let's just see now. 97. Alright, this guy's a thin one. Oh! Okay, that was probably a bad idea. There it is. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll see. What I want to do is find one that's exactly 15 units. Nice. And then we'll set it aside, excuse me, as a template. Because I do not want to have to... I don't want to waste wood, because getting this wood was a real pain in the butt. It is super glitchy. Okay, this will work. So 2, 4, 6, 8... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That one right there is 15. So we want to make sure that we keep that one. Nice. That one should do it. Let's go measure a few more of these guys. I'm trying to move quick because I actually don't have a real long time to play. Which is why I just jumped onto the private server real quick, because I gotta move fast. Oh, this one's gonna be... We're gonna get a couple out of this one. Come on, there, that's pretty close. A little bit more in the end. We'll see if that one's going to be long enough. This one... Well, we might get 4. Alright, let's see what we can do. Building the walls. Nice. Jump. Don't kill me. Oh. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to test... You know what? I'm going to save that, because There's a chance that I'm going to end up fast forwarding through a lot of this anyway, so we will talk about the actual experiment once we get some walls built. 99, come on! You're killing me. Okay. I wonder how much this one is. Let's check, because the way I can get complete volume here, so 3 by, about 3 by 2. That's probably a little too big, but that should still work. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay. Now here's what we are going to test. Let me click E and move. Part of the idea I have for this base is going to require a section where the truck is inside the base and probably being loaded with wood whilst inside the base. And what I need to figure out is how open an area do I need to create so that I can drive the truck through and still be able to not get shoved into first person mode. I need to be able to like zoom around a little bit to make sure I'm lined up, to make sure that the wood, the planks are going to load the truck appropriately. Because eventually, excuse me, we're going to start building the laser guided truck loader 3000. I think is what we called it, right? It's going to be awesome. Epically awesome. But if this doesn't work, if there's no good way to do that inside the building, then we'll have to build at least part of the loader outside, which is not a game stopper. It's not a game showstopper. That's the word. It's not a showstopper. But it will mean we'll need to leave enough area outside of the building for like a street, right? A little area for the truck to run down. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna need more walls. I believe we will need more. That's not even as long as a truck, is it? Let's figure that out first. So close. So close. This may be enough walls for us to get on either side of the truck. But what we really need is a ceiling as well, because again, it's inside. So, and we may need to go a couple stories, right? Or not stories, but a couple walls high. Get the view that we need. I really want this truck loader system to work in reality as it works in my imagination. It'll be awesome. Yeah. Yep. We need a lot more walls. Okay, so that's going to be the hallway I'm going to build, and I will be back when I have some more walls, because I want to build it probably one more wall high, and then I'll roof it over, and then we'll drive through it, and we'll see if that's going to work. Actually, you know what? Let's think about this. So the conveyor system is going to be at least, yeah. So we'll go too high, then we'll go out and we'll come back. So stay tuned. I'm going to do some work, and I will come back when it's all ready. It'll be like magic. Ready? Watch. Ooh. Okay, see? Like I said, magic. Look at all the work that is already done in no time at all. It actually took a long time, Peoplez. Like, a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. It was crazy. Look, like we're almost out of wood. All that wood is down to this. I have a few extra wall pieces, and this is the worst worst building ever made. Look at this, it doesn't even line up. That's okay, we're not gonna keep it. We're just gonna drive through it here real quick. We're gonna put this one last piece in, and then we're gonna test it out. And what we are trying to do, because so much time has passed, I don't even remember if I told you. Here we go. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna get in the truck, and we're gonna pull it in here, and we're gonna see if we can still look around. And this will be a worst case scenario for us, because when we build the base, it's gonna be at least one more wall higher, because this will be about the level that the conveyor comes. So I'm gonna need more space for the wood. So it'll be higher. That'll help. I'm not gonna be like pushed up against the wall like this, so that'll help. And it'll be much wider and longer. So this will be worst case. So let's see how it looks. I just want to make sure that if I build this truck loader system I have in my head inside the base, that I'm going to be able to look around a little bit and line it up with the conveyors and make sure that everything looks good. Okay, come on. Alright, here we go. We're zoomed out. As soon as we hit in, it zooms us in. But I can still look around pretty well. That's good. I mean, like I said, it'll be higher. I feel pretty good about that. And then when we're done, we just pull back out. I feel pretty good about that. Like I said, it's going to be higher and wider. I think we're okay. That is really good news, because I am super excited about the laser-guided truck loader 3000. So test 1, I'm going to call it a success. I think we can go forward with the plan. So what's going to happen when we start building this out is the bottom level is going to be the shop. It'll be a huge shop. I mean, that's why we're here. We have a lumber business. And then as we go higher, this levels will get a little bit more tiered in. So it'll be kind of a cool kind of high-rise looking thing. And each floor will have a specific purpose. And eventually there will be a floor that I'm going to call the museum, where I can put all the awesome gifts that you guys have given me. I can lay them out and display them. Because you guys have been so great, I'm going to build a museum for all that stuff. One of those things that... I don't know if you guys can hear it. My dog is downstairs barking. Anyway, one of those things you guys gave me is a pink truck. So I asked myself, how am I going to get this pink truck up to the second or third or fourth story? And the obvious answer would have been, you know, well, build a ramp and drive it up. But here's the thing. I don't want to like waste all this space out here just to build a ramp. I'd rather use all this space for the actual building. So, I want to build the ramp now, get the truck higher up, remove the ramp, and so it'll just be kind of sitting up high, and then we can build the base up to it, which I think will be easier. Worst case scenario, when we finally get up there, we'll have to build a little ramp to go down. But here's the dilemma, and here's why we're testing. I don't want to build a bunch of ramps and then just what? Destroy them all? Like that's just a waste of wood. And B, like just getting all the wood that's going to be required to build those ramps just does not sound like something I'm interested in doing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build stairs and try to drive up them. And if I can do it in that truck, then we'll know that we can do it with the pink truck safely. And I'm going to use these same pieces because then I can build my little truck staircase, complete the task of moving the pink truck, and then just pull all the walls back down, and I've got all the walls ready to build the base. And I didn't waste a lot of time chopping down wood just to build ramps, just so that I could then destroy the ramps. So that's what we're going to try. And I'm going to fast forward through most of this too, so you can just see the results of this experiment. But here's what we're looking at, and I've got to tell you, I'm a little skeptical. But you know what? Let's do a quick test right now. I'm going to try the little car real quick. Now the truck that I have is a big truck, so we'll have to try one of those eventually. But ooh. That might not work. This could be a deal breaker. Am I gonna have to move the trucks just to test this? Back it up. Yeah. This feels really risky. Oh man, we may call this test failed real quick here. Man, am I gonna have to build ramps? Oh, I don't wanna. I mean, I know I can use cheap wood, but ugh. Let's try it again. Let's try it again, shall we? This time, we're gonna get a little bit of speed up. I mean, I know I could build like little wedges to make this thing smoother, but at that point I might as well just build big wedges. Yeah, as long as it keeps going up, maybe. And you know, if we hit a platform here, it's gonna. The question is it a front-wheel drive truck or a rear-wheel drive truck or an all-wheel drive truck? Because that's gonna make all the difference. I think this just is not gonna work. Darn it. Okay. So what that means is we need ramps, lots of ramps. Do I do that now? I really don't wanna. Let's at least test it. Let's do some more magic, and when we come back, we'll have at least some ramps to test, right? Okay, magic. Okay, so I've laid out some wedges, and man, this is gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of wedges just to get over one unit wall. And probably ought to be 3 wide to be even close to safe for the precious pink truck. And each of these wedges takes 13 wood, which that's a lot. I really don't want to do this, but I gotta say, like, I don't know what else to do, because either I sacrifice land and do it later anyway, because the pink truck must be safely moved to a place of honor. It must. So I'm gonna throw this wood into the wedges, and we'll do a quick stop this. Let's flip this over. We'll do a quick test. I think we're going to need to do some more magic time travel. The good news is the plateaus that we build, once we get up to a level and we just need to like turn a corner or something, we can build those out of these walls and just repurpose those. Yeah. So I'll be back when I've got a little ramp built, and then we'll try it. Okay, peoples, look what I've built. A ramp. And then a platform that should be wide enough to turn and go in a new direction. I am not optimistic. These ramps are 2, 4 wedges, so rise over run, they go up 2 units for every 4 they go horizontally, and it doesn't look like it's gonna work. By the way, that headset boy just jumped in the server, so that's whose base is behind me. You can see my base there. So let's try it. I'm gonna try to get up there. Ah! No! Well. The only other option here, folks, is to go with these little guys. But that means it's going to take forever to build a ramp as high as we need to go. So, I'm going to do what any normal person does when faced with an insurmountable problem. I'm going to search YouTube. Okay, peoples. I've rebuilt the ramp. This time with a much less, not as steep an incline. And the truck should have no problem getting up to this. And we'll see if this lets me turn safely. But man, is that a lot of work for not a lot of height. Like, I gotta get this pink truck way up there. And YouTube failed me. I couldn't find a really clever way. So I need help. If you know of a better way to get a truck high up in the air, please leave me a comment. And if not, I may need help getting all the wood we need to pull this off. Let's see. Okay, are we up? Yep. Oh, well. Okay, we got up the ramp easy enough, and then we fell right off of it. So let's see if I can make a controlled turn. Okay, well, we need a little bit more space on the turn. Man, this is gonna be hard. Ugh. Man, there's got to be a better way, but I can't find it. I will do the work if that's what it takes, but if anybody has a bright idea, I need to get a pink truck up in the air a significant distance. And I don't know what to do, so I need your help, please. Okay, thank you. In the meantime, one test successful. Second test, we found a way, but man, that's going to be tedious. We will get it done eventually. And then once that's done, the base build begins in earnest. I can't wait to get this thing rolling. I really have some neat ideas, and I want them to be real. So we're going to get started very soon. If you're in the Discord server, keep an eye out. I may need some help. And if you're not in the Discord server, you probably ought to be. If you're new here, thanks for coming along. Stick around, join us again, consider subscribing, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks, folks. Bye-bye.